world? Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's go. Okay, today I'm gonna talk about the other day was 420. I was gonna do it yesterday. I really was kind of dragging around and didn't. So I said, hey, today is the day after 420. Might as well talk about it, and go from there. So my first time officially hitting the blunt. Like, I've been high before as far as, contact or being hotboxed in a car or, situations like that. But I've never, it took forever for me to officially hit the blunt. And I used to be the devil's advocate. I still am anti-tobacco, but I am pro-weed. Like, I look at it like this. The number one thing about smoking that people who don't smoke don't like is the smell. It doesn't matter if you smoke crack, if you smoke heroin, if you smoke weed, if you smoke cigarettes or vaping or whatever, it's all probably killing you. But weed, on the other hand, they have found medicinal purposes behind smoking marijuana. That's why they be like, oh, you can get a medical card for medical marijuana. So then you can go to like a dispensary or whatever and get you some weed. Now, the ultimate thing about the reason why marijuana was illegal, and the reason why it's becoming more legal, is because the amount of money that the government sees in this industry of marijuana, recreational at that. Now, my first time hitting the blunt was in 2007 on a Thursday, right before at Prairie View A&M at some friend's house or whatever, the fire station. And Thursday night is a back to school party that the Kappas were hosting. Several of my friends were Kappas, they call it, the Zeta Beta chapter at Prairie View A&M. And, they threw good parties, and they were having it at a spot called the Knights of Columbus or whatever, that are pretty much in like almost everywhere, and it's basically just a big building that a lot of people here in my city, they call it the KC Hall. So really it's just a big building or whatever where people have events. So if you've been to one, you've been to, it's all pretty much the same. The size might vary based off of where it is or who's built it or how much money the community put into it or whatever, or, you understand, it's basically like a building, a hall or whatever, to where people have parties and events or whatever, and rent it out. So, I pull up to my friend's house or whatever, and all of my friends, majority of the people that were there were all people I went to high school with. So they all knew that I didn't smoke. So when I first got there, they had some Bacardi. I started taking shots of Bacardi or whatever, and that's when it was like, okay, cool, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling myself, I'm finna turn up. I already knew that I was finna get in free because of, the connections that I had with my friends in this, Kappa party. So then, you didn't have to worry about paying freaking $10-20 or whatever for no party. So I'm at ease, and this is also like the first year of me having a car and driving or whatever that year. So I can come and go as I please. I'm like, let's go, let's hit this. So I'm sitting next to my partner, some of y'all might know him, known as Flex, He's been trying to get me to smoke, hit the one. Boy, for years. But I'm already like, I'd already made a decision like, this is the semester, this is the year, this is my year. I'm turning up, no matter what. So ultimately, what happened was, okay. So he's sitting there, he's like edging me on, talking about some, hey man, hit this up, man, it's drove. You've already had a rough semester. Semester's pretty good so far, but he's right about some other things that had taken place prior, before school had really started. And made, like stuff like you get there and you gotta replace a flat tire, stuff like that. Not being able to move into your room immediately and have to stay with someone else. Stuff like that happens, whatever. I mean, housing out there is a wonderful thing, but the population, the growth at my school, Prairie View A&M University, PV, it's an HBCU, and the growth in my school has, grown exponentially or whatever. So they've had to tear down several buildings, and they're always in development. I was there from 2004 till 2011-12. I mean, I officially left from down there in 2012, March 15th, 2012. But let's see. So if you know someone out there now who goes to school out there, that's cool, because everyone loves Prairie View. There's people that are transferring from Grambling and Southern, Jackson State, just to go there. So, okay. Ultimately, what happens is I hit the blunt. I hit it. It's in rotation. I'm in rotation. And I remember back before that day, they were trying to put you in rotation, knowing that you don't smoke. Like, I don't smoke. Like, you keep, trying to give me, something that I'm not into. So ultimately, what that's happening or whatever, and I'm in it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of this 420 hippy dippy pot smoking. I shot the sheriff. Bob Marley, worshiping Denver, Colorado, California, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Yay! In the Bay, and shout out to those San Diego people too. It's all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Seattle folk, and then shout out to my Chi-Town people. I'm saying this because these are the cities and states and stuff that it's actually legal. They have actual, you just walk on in there and buy some weed, no problem. And I mean, I'm in Texarkana. On the Arkansas side of Texarkana, they have a dispensary, and they're selling, I don't know the difference between the THC and the CBD and all of that, but at this point in the game, I've hit the blunt. I'm officially high. Now, I've been high before, so it's not nothing new. I've been around people that smoke, and you can get a contact high for smoke being around smokers, so no big deal. So, but I'm more interested in the conversation that I started having after I got through smoking. I tell people like this: I'm not a big fan of smoking or whatever, because some people get stupid and laughy and giggly, and everybody, it's affecting everyone differently. Like, one of my things is I've never got the munchies after smoking. I don't understand that. That is to each his own. And usually when I do smoke, I'm always drinking in the process of it. And the next thing is, I'm not going to smoke with more than like 4 people. That's me and 3 other people. You know what those 3 other people are going to be? Me and a friend of mine and 2 females. So really at the end of the day, if I'm smoking with me and another female, but and hopefully she can roll, because I cannot. I've tried it, and I've never mastered it or whatever. I don't, I didn't continue to smoke to the point where I learned how to roll. Now, on the other hand, conversation went like this. And if you've never watched Alice in Wonderland, and you've never seen the caterpillar on Alice in Wonderland, and if you never smoked hookah, you're probably not gonna understand. But right there in that moment in time, I said this. You remember on Alice in Wonderland how the caterpillar was like, "Who are you?" Bam! That's what came to mind. I said, you know how you got flavored Rillos, you know? Blueberry, strawberry, chocolate Philly, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Peach, whatever, you know. Now, grape. And the grape is probably the main one that I'll probably use in the front side. Now, you know how they be like, oh, I'm smoking purple? Just imagine that based off of the kind of cigarette you're smoking, which is what color it is, you know, all those colors of his name, the flavors of his name, come in a different color wrapper. So let's say that when I blew out smoke, that purple came out if I was smoking a grape Rillo. Just think of it like that. Or smoking on blueberry and blue smoke came out. And my point is, it's just colored smoke. And I thought that was like mind blowing. At that point in time, for the people that were there that night, it was like a 50-50 response. Some people was like, man, that's stupid. Don't nobody want to see no colored smoke while they smoking, you know? And for them, that's kind of like a trippy thing. But I feel like if you're doing drugs should make you kind of trip, like acid or shrooms, you know? It should make you, you know, see colors or something. You know, because the whole time, my whole intake on smoking was like how high or half baked or, you know, even Craig was tripping on Friday. So I've seen all these smoking movies, magnitudes, half baked and how high. And I think How High was the closest that I'd ever came to after watching the movie. We went, and me and my friends, basically, you know, back in the day, sneaking into the movies was so easy. So we went to the movies 12 here in Texarkana, and we got there like right on time to find our seats and be like, ta-da, we're here, you know. So yeah. Then after watching How High, I was like, I think I want to smoke, you know, but I never, you know, I didn't act on it. So if you ever see the industry, Swisher Sweets and all these other companies or whatever, come up with, if you see the tobacco company come up with colored smoke effects or whatever while you're smoking, remember, this idea came out in September 2007, Thursday night for a Capricorn. Now, to go on, after I got through smoking, or as I was smoking or whatever, and talking and stuff, people were so shocked. They were like, "Oh my God, he's smoking! You got him with smoke?" You know, like it was a big deal. Nobody ever seen me smoke, and they know that I was always the, you know, that guy. And when it came down to it, and I was smoking or whatever, it was like, dang, so shocking. So we leave from there, you know, and you know, you follow the leader kind of thing. We pull up to the party, and I always park on the far side, on the side of the building, because I felt like something was gonna happen, any kind of shooting or fighting or whatever. My car would be over here, you know, and you know what I'm saying, they're more likely to go out into the parking lot or be at the front door, and you know, I'm parking when my car is safe. That's one thing that I've always think about before I go inside a party. Is my car safe? You know, I don't want to be where my car isn't safe. So then, on the other side of things, it was like, Oh my God. I get there, like I said, back to school party. I'm talking about a line around the corner, you know, and it's like, the way they have it is like girls on one side, guys on the other. And they do kind of like 5 or 10 at a time, or whatever. Okay, 5 girls and 5 guys, you know, they hold the line. And I mean, it can take you like 30 minutes to an hour to get inside and move the line so slow. That's a technique. You know, that's a technique. So it don't take you that long to pat someone down or want someone to take their money and let them in. As I'm doing like this, walking in VIP status, and you know what I'm saying, just like, hey, you know, see y'all in the line. I get in, and it's already people in there. It's already on the pack side. So I get in, and my confidence was through the roof. I get in there and I start dancing with someone, and I be like, hey, who are you? What's your name? It's way easier at the beginning of the year because people are still in the I'm trying to get to know you status, you know, like, you know, oh, okay, cool. You have my number, maybe we can get shit or whatever. So, yeah, I got like 12 numbers that night. It is probably the most numbers I've ever gotten at any event, party, or function, or whatever. So, some of those people I called, we never connected, never kicked it. But the person that I had met, who's a girl from Dallas or whatever, came back to the room, and my thing is, she had a tongue ring, and she knew what to do with it. And, you know, we did what we did that night. And, you know, ultimately, we did it again a couple more times. And you know that you did a good job when they see you and want to buy you something to eat. That is the thing in college. People want to buy you food and do something for you. Knowing that's all they got. They got the just to offer, you know. Like, oh, you want to get the Nancy Grill, you want some Chick-fil-A, you know. What you need, you know what I'm saying? In college, you get a lot of females who are caterers, and that's a great thing. If here in Texarkana, they are not. They don't care who you are, what you got, or what anything, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is kind of selfish. So, thank God for the selfless in other cities. Now, if you appreciated this 420 story time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I plan on doing some more. It's like, I don't know, it just is what it is. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned until next time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Hello YouTube world, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this, and stay tuned for the next video.